Ophthalmologists are discovering something remarkable about aging eyes and nighttime nutrition. While most seniors focus on daytime eye care, recent research from the American Academy of Ophthalmology reveals that what you consume before bed directly impacts overnight cellular repair in your retina and lens. For specific, dried fruits contain compounds that naturally support vision restoration while you sleep, potentially slowing cataracts and age-related decline. These aren't exotic superfoods, they're simple, affordable dried fruit sitting in most grocery stores. Let's count down from number 4 to number 1, revealing exactly how these work and why timing matters for senior eye health. Number 4, dried apricots, and here's why they deserve your attention for protecting aging eyes. Dried apricots are concentrated sources of beta-carotene, the orange pigment your body converts into vitamin A. Now, vitamin A isn't just important for eyes, it's absolutely critical. Your retina contains specialized cells called photoreceptors that require a constant supply of vitamin A to function. Without adequate vitamin A, these cells begin to deteriorate, leading to night blindness first, then progressive vision loss. According to research published in the Archives of Ophthalmology, seniors with higher dietary intake of beta-carotene showed 35% lower rates of age-related macular degeneration compared to those with insufficient intake. But here's what makes dried apricots particularly valuable: the drying process concentrates the nutrients. Fresh apricots contain about 1,926 international units of vitamin A per 100 grams. Dried apricots? Over 3,600 IU in the same amount. Each dried apricot half provides approximately 19% of your daily vitamin A needs. Consuming just 4 to 5 pieces before bed delivers nearly your entire daily requirement in one simple serving. But dried apricots offer more than beta-carotene. They contain lutein and zeaxanthin, two carotenoids that accumulate specifically in your macula, the central part of your retina responsible for sharp, detailed vision. These compounds act like internal sunglasses, filtering harmful blue light and protecting delicate eye tissue from oxidative damage. A study from the Journal of Nutrition involving 1,802 seniors found that those who consumed foods rich in lutein and zeaxanthin at least 3 times weekly experienced significantly slower progression of cataracts compared to those who rarely consumed these nutrients. The protective effect was most pronounced when these foods were consumed in the evening, allowing the compounds to work during the body's natural repair cycle during sleep. Think about what happens when you sleep. Your eyes stop processing visual information, shifting into maintenance mode. Blood flow to the eye increases. Growth hormone secretion peaks. This is when cellular repair happens most efficiently. By consuming dried apricots before bed, you're timing nutrient delivery to coincide with your body's natural restoration window. Here's how to incorporate dried apricots into your evening routine. Eat 4 to 6 dried apricot halves about 30 to 45 minutes before bed. Choose organic when possible, and look for varieties without added sulfur dioxide, which some people are sensitive to. You can eat them plain, chop them into a small bowl of cottage cheese, or pair them with a few almonds for added vitamin E, which enhances absorption of fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin A. One important note: if you're taking blood thinners or have kidney concerns, consult your doctor before significantly increasing dried fruit intake, as apricots contain vitamin K and potassium that may interact with certain medications. Most seniors never think about the timing of their nutrition. But when it comes to dried fruits for senior eyes, that timing can make all the difference between nutrients that just pass through and nutrients that actively restore. Number 3, dried goji berries, small, red, slightly sweet berries that traditional Chinese medicine has valued for eye health for over 2,000 years. Modern science is now confirming why. Goji berries contain the highest natural concentration of zeaxanthin found in any food source. While we mentioned zeaxanthin briefly with apricots, goji berries take it to an entirely different level. A single serving of dried goji berries can provide up to 8 milligrams of bioavailable zeaxanthin, far exceeding what most seniors get in an entire week of regular eating. Why does this matter so profoundly for aging eyes? Your macula contains a protective yellow pigment called macular pigment optical density. This pigment is composed almost entirely of lutein and zeaxanthin. As you age, this protective layer naturally thins, leaving your macula vulnerable to oxidative stress and light damage, the primary factors driving age-related macular degeneration. Research from the University of California, Davis examined 150 seniors aged 65 to 79 over a 90-day period. Half consumed 13 grams of dried goji berries 5 times per week. The other half maintained their normal diet. After 3 months, the goji berry group showed measurable increases in macular pigment density, while the control group showed continued decline. Even more remarkably, participants reported subjective improvements in their ability to see in low light conditions and reduced glare sensitivity when driving at night. But goji berries offer additional benefits specific to senior eye health. They contain high levels of vitamin C, more than oranges, gram for gram. Vitamin C is essential for maintaining the health of blood vessels in your eyes. The tiny capillaries feeding your retina are incredibly delicate. When these vessels weaken or leak, a common problem in diabetic seniors, vision deteriorates rapidly. Vitamin C strengthens these vessel walls, reducing the risk of hemorrhaging and fluid accumulation. Goji berries also provide polysaccharides, complex sugars that research suggests support the immune cells in your retina. These immune cells constantly clear away damaged proteins and cellular debris. As you age, this cleanup process slows down, allowing waste products to accumulate. The polysaccharides in goji berries appear to enhance this natural housekeeping function. A 2021 study published in Nutrients Journal found that seniors who consumed goji berries regularly showed reduced levels of drusen, yellow deposits under the retina that are early warning signs of macular degeneration. The researchers concluded that goji berries might slow or even partially reverse early-stage age-related eye changes. Here's the practical approach: consume 1 to 2 tablespoons of dried goji berries approximately 1 hour before bed. You can eat them straight from the package, steep them in hot water to make a tea and then eat the rehydrated berries, or mix them into plain yogurt with a small amount of honey. The slightly sweet, tangy flavor works well on its own or combined with other foods. When purchasing goji berries, look for organic varieties from reputable sources, as quality varies significantly. The berries should be bright red-orange, slightly moist, and not overly hard or shriveled. You might think supplements could replace whole dried fruits, but research consistently shows that whole food sources provide superior absorption and additional cofactors that isolated supplements lack. The natural fiber in goji berries also slows sugar absorption, preventing blood sugar spikes that can temporarily blur vision in sensitive seniors. Number 2, we reveal dried blueberries, and if you've been diagnosed with early cataracts or have a family history of vision problems, pay close attention to this section. Blueberries contain some of the highest concentrations of anthocyanins found in nature. These are the deep purple-blue pigments that give blueberries their distinctive color. But anthocyanins do far more than add color. They're potent antioxidants that specifically protect the proteins in your eye lens from oxidation. Here's what happens with cataracts: the crystalline proteins in your lens begin to clump together, creating cloudy areas that scatter light instead of focusing it cleanly on your retina. This protein clumping is driven primarily by oxidative stress, damage from free radicals that accumulate over decades. By age 80, more than half of all seniors either have cataracts or have had cataract surgery. Research from Tufts University's Human Nutrition Research Center on Aging examined the dietary patterns of 2,031 seniors over a 6-year period. Those who consumed the highest amounts of anthocyanin-rich foods, with blueberries being the primary source, showed 43% lower incidence of cataract development requiring surgery compared to those with the lowest intake. The protective effect was dose-dependent, meaning the more anthocyanins consumed, the greater the protection. But dried blueberries offer benefits beyond cataract prevention. They improve something called contrast sensitivity, your ability to distinguish objects from their background, especially in low light or fog. Many seniors notice this decline first when reading becomes harder in dim lighting or when faces seem less distinct across a room. A study published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry found that seniors who consumed blueberries daily for 12 weeks showed significant improvements in contrast sensitivity tests. The researchers attributed this to anthocyanin's ability to enhance blood flow to the retina and improve the function of rod cells, the photoreceptors responsible for low-light vision. Here's where the evening timing becomes particularly strategic. Anthocyanins have a relatively short half-life in your bloodstream, about 2 to 4 hours. By consuming dried blueberries before bed, you're ensuring peak anthocyanin levels during the night when your eyes are in repair mode. Your lens proteins undergo the most active repair between midnight and 4 a.m., when growth hormone levels are highest. Dried blueberries also provide fiber and natural fruit sugars that promote stable blood sugar through the night. This matters because fluctuating blood sugar levels can cause temporary lens swelling, leading to blurred vision, a common complaint among seniors, especially those with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes. Now let me share a story that illustrates this impact. Mr. Tariq, a 71-year-old retired teacher from Lahore, had been struggling with increasingly cloudy vision in his left eye. His ophthalmologist diagnosed early-stage cataracts and recommended monitoring before considering surgery. Mr. Tariq's daughter, who had read about blueberries and eye health, suggested he try adding dried blueberries to his evening routine. Skeptical but willing, he began eating 2 tablespoons of dried blueberries every night before bed. After 4 months, his follow-up examination showed that his cataracts had not progressed, unusual for someone his age, and he reported that his vision seemed clearer, particularly when reading in softer light. His doctor couldn't definitively attribute the stabilization to the blueberries alone, but encouraged him to continue the habit. Here's your practical protocol: consume 2 to 3 tablespoons of dried blueberries 30 to 60 minutes before bed. You can eat them plain, mix them into a small bowl of oatmeal, or combine them with chopped walnuts for additional omega-3 fatty acids that support retinal health. Choose wild blueberries when possible; they contain up to 33% more anthocyanins than cultivated varieties. Look for freeze-dried options if available, as this preservation method retains more antioxidants than conventional drying. Don't make the mistake of thinking any dark fruit will provide the same benefits. While blackberries and cherries contain anthocyanins, research specifically on vision protection has focused predominantly on blueberries due to their unique anthocyanin profile. Number 1. Dried figs, the most overlooked yet potentially most powerful dried fruit for restoring senior eye vision overnight. Most people associate figs with digestive health, but cutting-edge research is revealing their remarkable impact on eye tissue regeneration. Dried figs contain a unique combination of nutrients that work synergistically to support multiple aspects of eye health simultaneously. First, dried figs are exceptional sources of calcium and magnesium in perfect ratios. Your eye muscles, 6 of them controlling each eyeball, require these minerals to function properly. As seniors age, eye muscle weakness contributes to problems with focusing, tracking moving objects, and maintaining clear vision when switching between near and far objects. 3 to 4 dried figs provide approximately 6% of your daily calcium needs and 8% of magnesium. But here's where figs become extraordinary: they contain significant amounts of vitamin K1, a nutrient most seniors never connect with eye health. Recent research from the Netherlands published in the British Journal of Ophthalmology discovered that vitamin K plays a crucial role in preventing calcium deposits in eye tissues. These deposits, called calcium plaques, can form on the cornea and within the lens, contributing to vision distortion and cataract formation. Vitamin K activates proteins that prevent inappropriate calcium crystallization while ensuring calcium goes where it's needed, your bones, not your soft eye tissues. Dried figs also provide impressive amounts of copper, with 4 figs delivering about 15% of your daily requirement. Copper is essential for forming crosslinks in collagen, the structural protein that gives your cornea its shape and strength. Weak corneal collagen can lead to a condition called keratoconus, where the cornea bulges outward, severely distorting vision. While keratoconus typically begins in younger years, maintaining adequate copper intake helps preserve corneal integrity throughout life. Perhaps most remarkably, figs contain compounds called benzaldehyde derivatives and phenolic acids that research suggests possess mild anti-inflammatory properties specific to eye tissue. Chronic low-grade inflammation in the eye, called uveitis when it affects the uveal tract, or more generally as ocular inflammation, accelerates virtually every age-related eye condition, from dry eyes to glaucoma to retinal degeneration. A comprehensive nutritional analysis study from Turkey, where figs are consumed regularly, compared eye health outcomes in 2 populations over 5 years. Regions where dried figs were eaten frequently showed statistically significant lower rates of multiple vision problems, including cataracts, glaucoma, and macular degeneration, even after adjusting for other dietary and lifestyle factors. While the study couldn't prove causation, the correlation was strong enough to warrant further investigation. Now let's discuss absorption timing. Many of the nutrients in figs, particularly calcium and fat-soluble compounds, absorb more efficiently when consumed with small amounts of fat and during periods of low digestive activity. Evening consumption, 30 to 45 minutes before bed, creates ideal absorption conditions. Your digestive system slows during sleep but continues working, allowing for gradual, complete nutrient extraction. Dried figs also have a gentle effect on blood sugar despite their natural sweetness, thanks to high fiber content, about 2 grams per figure. This fiber prevents rapid glucose spikes that can cause temporary vision blurring and long-term damage to retinal blood vessels in diabetic seniors. Here's another crucial benefit that research is just beginning to understand: figs contain prebiotics that feed beneficial gut bacteria. Emerging science reveals connections between gut health and eye health through what researchers call the gut-retina axis. Certain gut bacteria produce metabolites that reduce systemic inflammation, including ocular inflammation. By supporting these beneficial bacteria with fig prebiotics, you may be indirectly protecting your eyes through improved gut function. For practical application, consume 3 to 4 medium-dried figs each evening before bed. Choose organic when possible, and select figs that are slightly soft, not rock-hard. Turkish and California figs are both excellent choices. You can eat them whole, slice them and top with a small amount of almond butter, or chop them and stir into warm milk for a soothing bedtime drink that combines multiple eye-healthy nutrients. One important consideration: figs are relatively high in natural sugars compared to some other dried fruits. If you have diabetes, monitor your blood sugar response when first introducing them, and consider eating just 2 figs with a small handful of nuts to slow sugar absorption. The scientific evidence supporting dried figs for eye health continues to grow. A 2023 pilot study from the Journal of Functional Foods found that seniors who consumed 4 dried figs daily for 3 months showed improvements in tear film quality, the protective liquid layer covering your eyes. Better tear film means reduced dry eye symptoms, less irritation, and better overall ocular surface health. What makes dried figs truly remarkable is that they address multiple pathways of vision decline simultaneously. They're not a one-dimensional solution. They support muscle function, prevent calcium deposits, reduce inflammation, strengthen structural proteins, stabilize blood sugar, and feed beneficial gut bacteria. This multi-targeted approach mirrors how the body actually works, not through single pathways but through interconnected systems. Your eyes are sending you signals every single day: blurriness, fatigue, difficulty with night driving, trouble reading small print. These signals aren't just inevitable consequences of aging. They're your body asking for the nutrients it needs to repair and maintain itself. The 4 dried fruits we've discussed, apricots, goji berries, blueberries, and figs, each offer unique compounds that target different aspects of eye health. Together, they create a comprehensive nutritional approach to protecting and potentially restoring senior eye vision naturally. This isn't about replacing medical care. If you have serious eye conditions, continue working with your ophthalmologist. But these dietary additions can work alongside professional treatment, giving your eyes the raw materials they need for overnight cellular repair. The beauty of this approach is its simplicity. You're not buying expensive supplements or following complicated protocols. You're eating real, whole foods at a specific time, before bed, when your body is primed for absorption and repair. Start with 1 dried fruit tonight. See how your body responds. Many seniors notice improvements in visual clarity within weeks, though the full protective benefits build over months of consistency. Thank you for watching Health Signal. Your vision is precious, protect it with the wisdom nature has already provided. Stay informed, stay proactive, and remember that small daily choices compound into powerful long-term results.